Hello and welcome back to the Betting Odds Show, the show that gives you the best betting content going. We give you our three best bets for the biggest sporting events. I'm joined by my mate Anton, the betting maverick. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks, Charlie. Not too bad.
I almost missed that title out for you there. Tell us how your tips have gone. Tell us about last night. How did the game go? How did our tips go?
So last night we had a big price. We had 125 to 1 for Bruno Fernandes and John McGinn, both to have a shot on target. And we had Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Tyrone Mings to be carded. And 3 of the 4 elements were in within 53 minutes of the game. All we needed was a Tyrone Mings card to bring the house down, it would have. But it weren't to be. I don't think Mings went near anyone for that second half. He never looked like making a challenge. You play more of a sweeper at times. You were just dropping back and sitting back. But I'd have the same bet again tomorrow. Great price and bit of excitement there. But it's 125 to 1. It's got less than a 1% chance implied odds with the bookies. And I tell you what, we had a run for our money there.
Yeah, no, really good bet, really unlucky. I thought that Pogba goal kind of killed the intensity from both teams, yeah. which didn't help.
But we also had a winner, Charlie. I also put up as the main bet of the night, United to win by 2 goals or more, -1 on the match handicap, and that came in at even money. That was the main bet of the night, so pleased with that one. I think we've had a winner every night this week so far, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You're right, 4 winners in 4 days, so hopefully we can make it a magnificent 7. We've got Fulham Cardiff tonight, and there's 3 tips for that on betting odds, which you can see now. We've just had the Champions League draw, Anton. Just to run through it quickly, to give a recap. Real Madrid or Man City, that's 2-1 to Man City on away goals, so they'll be looking favourites. They will play the winner of Lyon or Juventus, which is 1-1, I believe. So that's the next one. So it could be a tough Man City versus Juventus for that quarter-final. And they will either play Bayern or Chelsea. Remember, Bayern are 3-1 up against Chelsea, so probably Bayern. And they've got Barcelona or Napoli. And that one's 1-1 as well. So it could be Man City versus Juventus in the quarterfinals and Bayern versus Barcelona, which is a tough side of the draw. On the slightly easier side of the draw, and slightly easier to understand, it's Leipzig versus Atletico Madrid, who obviously knocked out Liverpool, and they'll play either Atalanta or PSG. So PSG got a slightly easier side of the draw. Right, so the betting for the Champions League after the draw, Man City have got into slight favourites on the Betfair exchange, just above Bayern Munich. PSG, they've been cut from 6-1 to 5-1, obviously after drawing Atlanta. Anton, where do you think the value is on that?
To be honest, I wouldn't be taking Man City at favourites. I don't know, there's just something about City in the Champions League, and I never believe in them in these big knockout ties. And for me, I'd be wanting to be on Bayern Munich all day long. They've had the extra month or so to recover. They were brilliant since the restart of the Bundesliga, and they got that finish in no problem really. They got it done. There was a lot of talk about whether Dortmund or Leipzig could have sneaked in there, but no. Bayern were brilliant as ever, and I think I'd have these as favourites. The other one I want to give a mention to is Atletico Madrid. They're a tournament team. They've been here so many times in these knockout games. They're so good at home. Don't get me wrong, they might not be as strong as what they have been in previous seasons in the league, but 9-1, I think they're one I'd possibly be taking a chance on.
Yeah, like that. They've got Leipzig in the next round, and good time to get
a big angle there.
Nice. All right, good stuff. Right, Anton, Saturday on the weekend. Let's get into your bets for what we're going for. Sheffield United versus Chelsea.
Sheffield United v Chelsea, yes, at Bramall Lane. Big game for both sides, European qualification in different aspects. You've got Chelsea looking to cement that place in the top 4. Sheffield United with a last-minute win against Wolves in the week.
Big win.
Big win for them for that. I think that puts them back to 7th or 8th, does it now? 7th they are now. But anyway, my first bet for this one, and I'm sticking with the player props again for this, so be careful with team news. Check if you've got a cash out available beforehand if you're worried about losing your stake potentially. But my first bet is Willian to have 2 or more shots on target. And Willian is a man in serious form. He's been one of the best players to watch since the restart of the Premier League. He's actually had 16 shots in that time, which is more than anyone else. 10 of them have been on target as well. And I can tell you this bet's landed in his last 3 games. So for Willian to have 2 or more shots on target, it's 21-10 with Betfair. That's £20 return 62. I think you might even be able to get a bit bigger of a price if you shop around elsewhere, maybe. Betfair are taking no chances there, but like I say, it's landed in the last 3 games he's played. He's had 4 goals and 2 assists since the restart. And he's also now the penalty taker when Jorginho's not on the pitch, which is another little angle. So that's William to have 2 shots as my first bet.
And he's lethal on free kicks. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Arsenal favourites to sign him. Why would Chelsea not offer him a new contract? If he's been this influential, give him 2 years.
I really think it's a massive mistake if Chelsea don't tie his contract up, because you look at title-winning squads and I say squad, and you need quality like William. Even if he's not playing every week, to have him as your sort of squad player. And I tell you what, he's been a brilliant servant at the club. I think he scored 6 free kicks, was it, in 2014-15 season, and this has been his best return yet. I always think he's highly accurate. He's a threat. He does let his head get in the way of things at times, I feel. But superb player. In fact, any top 6 club, take him on a free if you can afford to pay his wages, definitely.
Yeah, like it. Good first tip. All right, what are we going for the second?
Second one, going for John Egan of Sheffield United to have a shot on target. Hadn't scored all season before last weekend against Burnley. Pots up there, lovely finish. Chris Wilder said after the game he should have had about 10 this season. Well, he were obviously listening, because he pops up again at 90th minute on Wednesday against Wolves to bag the winner there. And having a look at his prices, he was originally 5-1 with Betfair to have a shot, and he boosted this to 15-2. That's £10 returns 85 on this, just for him to have a shot on target. He's actually had 6 shots in the league since the restart. And Sheffield United at home, they've beaten Tottenham, Arsenal, Wolves this season in the league. They've took a point off Manchester United. I see him getting a few set pieces here against Chelsea. And John Egan to have a shot on target. Looks a cracking bit of value at 15-2. Bookies are saying it's got a 12% chance of happening. Scored in his last 2 games, 6 shots since the restart. I say that's more than 12%, if I'm honest.
You've been snaffling. For that value. Like it.
Every game, snaffling.
All right, nice. What's number 3? Are we going big again?
So as always, Charlie, the long shot, we like to go big. Bit of fun for the game, couple of quid, and I've picked out this 50-1 shot. That's with Paddy Power and Betfair. And it's Pulisic 1 shot on target, McBurney 1 shot on target, and that's with Ender Stevens and Kurt Zuma to be carded. So 2 shots on target, 2 cards, 50-1. We landed the 40-1 bet on Monday with that formula. We were 1 off on Thursday night. Let's see if we can get some more luck with it this weekend. Starting off, Pulisic, another man in great form at the moment. Really playing well at the moment. And him to have a shot on target has actually landed in every game since the restart. Every league game, the 5 that he's played, I think we want one of those even came off the bench for it. But Pulisic to have a shot on target, that's going straight in the basket in this same game.
He has been the best player from the restart for me.
He really has, and you forget he's 21 at times, doesn't he? He looks so mature in his decision making, and he looks a threat going forward. He really does. Some clinical.
Unplayable the speed, but if he can carry on, he could be some player.
Definitely. The second bit I'm going for is Ollie McBurney to have a shot on target. I backed him in my same game multi against Wolves the other night. He got a shot on target, and I'm fancying him to have one again here. If he starts with David McGoldrick, I see David McGoldrick dropping deeper a lot more, and I think Ollie McBurney is just that little bit more of a threat. And with him being the same price with the bookies, I want to be on McBurney. one thing, he has had a couple of knocks lately, and if he doesn't start, I will be replacing him with Lys Mousset, who I feel is all right for them. I'd much rather have him on side than McGoldrick. So that's Ollie McBurney's shot on target.
Just on that one, Ollie McBurney really good in the air. Same with Mousset and Sheffield United as a whole. And Chelsea, that's one of their Achilles' heels, sort of long balls. So that could be a good angle. And like I said, McBurney had a shot on target the weekend. So yeah, they're going to be getting balls in the box.
Definitely. And onto the cards, Charlie. My first one, Ender Stevens of Sheffield United. And I'm really keen on this angle here. I don't know if you saw any of the Wolves game midweek, but both Ender Stevens and Jack O'Connell were booked. Stevens was playing left wing back with O'Connell playing the left side of a defensive three. They were up against Adama Traore. And it was clear that Chris Wilder had said, I want 2 or 3 men on him at all times, and I want you going in hard. They both got booked, Jack O'Connell and Ender Stevens. And they nullified Traore. He was ineffective for the second game in a row, and they did a good job. And I see Wilder applying the same tactics on Willian here. William starts on the right of that front three, and he's the danger man at the moment. The way he runs with the ball, and he's such a threat. Now I think Wilder will apply those tactics again for this game. So that is my angle in here with Ender Stevens. I'm also going for Kurt Zouma to be carded. And there's been a few defensive frailties shown by Chelsea in the last couple of games, despite winning. They've won 3-2 against both West Ham and Crystal Palace. 2 sides who I don't think are very good in front of goal. And I do think Lampard is going to make changes to the defence, but one who will start, I think, and that's another key angle. I think he'll play the full 90, Kurt Zouma. And he's looked good of late. I'm a big fan of his at times, but he's bold, he's brash, he's a bit overconfident at times, and I feel Sheffield United ruffling him up here a bit. And so Kurt Zouma is going into this one. So that's, to round it off, we've got Pulisic and McBurney 1 shot on target, and that's Zouma and Stevens to be carded, 50-1. Paddy Power and Betfair both have that one up.
Nice. Sounds good. Nice 50-1 for your Saturday. Good work there, Anton. As always, only bet what you can afford. Gamble responsibly. We're going to have a quick North London derby, 3 tips for you in the next video, so make sure you check that out, and we'll see you later.